So, for the first time here in the Motorsport UK, the Wera Tools Motorsport UK British Kart Championship, we are ready for the TKZ Bambino final. We had, it was a spread out race in the second heat, apart from the top two. The top two are going to go again here. Archie Leveridge in kart number 5 on the left hand side of your screen here. And the number 9 kart of Maria Roberto. There she is, getting her visor cleaned. A very distinctive crash helmet there, Maria Roberto. Our Hugh, our grid marshal there, just giving the drivers a bit of encouragement. 8 drivers in total. It's going to be bit of a longer race, 6 minutes plus a lap. Leveridge and Maria Roberto on row number 1. Alfie Garrett and Thomas Rathbone on row number 2.
Row 3, Luke Jardine and Elliot Bennett again, and Harvey Turner and Felix Barry, rounding out the grid of 8 karts on row number 4.
8 drivers, 6 minutes plus a lap, aged between 6 and 8 years old. This is the final of the Total Karting Zero Bambino class, engineered by Rob Smedley. First of all, Anthony, let's just hope that they have a good, safe race.
Yep.
And what an experience for these young drivers and their families to be part of the Motorsport UK British Kart Championships. They have done themselves proud so far. 2 races to go. This race and then the cadet final. We hope, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching this. Oh, my word! There's a spinner on the outlap. That's Alfie Garrett.
It was, yeah, your third place finisher in both Heat 1 and Heat 2.
He'll be able to catch up with the rest of the field for their standing start.
Yeah, grid start for this one, isn't it? So, yes, plenty of time. Note to worry about that one.
To worry about, yes.
Exactly that. So back to the grid they go. And again, looking out the window, it's not raining at the moment, so this track is slowly drying out. The wind is strong here.
Yep,
obviously,
yep.
But
We're on a hill.
We're on a hill.
Next to the Dunkeswell Aerodrome.
Yes, yeah, so there's lots of clouds. Usually we would see parachuters falling down onto the circuit.
I know, you need some skydiving in karting.
We do, yeah, but unfortunately I would say it's very low cloud cover here, so of course because we're quite high up. So.
Yep, the fog has socked us in.
Yes.
Well, we have got action aplenty on the circuit. So there is the number 2 kart of Luke Jardine just being put into his grid position. And the last couple of drivers now, you can see, ready to go, being just moved into position. So the TKZ Bambino final lights are... Ooh, false start briefly. Now we're going to go with the lights. I'll start again. Lights are... out, and we're off and racing. It's a good start from the pole sitter. Number 5, Archie Leveridge, Maria Roberto, in the middle of your screen in kart number 9. Who's going to break latest for turn number 1? It is going to be Leveridge. Now, Anthony, we had a couple of spinners coming into the complex at the start of the last race, and we're going to see everyone through cleanly this time.
We do indeed hope.
No! And Roberto having to go around the outside there. Oh, good. I was going to say, a little bit of bumper carts there. The number 6 kart almost making it through. That's Felix Barry. So 3 drivers go for a quick spin there. And that does leave our Heat 2 winner, Archie Leveridge, with a bit of a commanding advantage.
Indeed. Now we're seeing here Thomas Rathbone, the man who came 4th place in the earlier race, now up into 2nd place, has got Maria Roberto for company. And of course, we're going to see a mighty scrap for those. But it looks like actually that Thomas Rathbone ran a little bit wide there through turns number 5. So I think now Maria has moved up into 2nd place. I can confirm that with that lovely camera shot there. That's perfect. Thank you very much, Mr. Cameraman.
Yep, and there is the number 7 kart of Elliot Bennett in 4th place. And there's the number 3 going a little bit wide there, Alfie Garrett, as he tries to recover. Here is Roberto. Now, she got held up a little bit there by the spin in front of her. There is your race leader, that blue and white Bell crash helmet, traditional helmet design there. It's seen that used plenty of times. That's a really well-known crash helmet design there from Bell Helmets, used by Archie Leveridge. Then it is Roberto, who has already got back into second, so she's passed Rathbone. Now these two, they were a little bit quicker than the rest of the field, so I'm not surprised that Roberto's been able to look at that wide line there through the middle part of the complex. We'll have a little look at this. So at the moment, Loveridge, purple sectors for Archie Loveridge on this lap, the second lap. Now Harvey Turner and Felix Barry, I think they have recovered, or have they sadly not come through? Oh, there's the number 2 kart having a spin.
Yeah, Luke Jardine there. So 5th place at the moment, but I suspect not for much longer as the marshalling team head to the aid.
To the scene of the crime, yes.
Indeed. Well, no crime was committed.
No crime was committed. But now, what is this? So there is a spun kart. There's the number 6 kart of Felix Barry. That is Felix's second excursion of the day. But of course, these drivers, we don't know if they've ever raced in the rain before.
No, exactly.
They're novice drivers.
Well, they're the youngest drivers.
They're the youngest
Bambino,
drivers, yeah. And they're all novices, the black plates and the white numbers. But have they ever raced in the rain before? It's not often that you have your first ever wet weekend filmed live to a global karting audience.
Exactly that. So 3 minutes to go, and you can just see there the number 8 of Harvey Turner just being lapped, and I think goes for a spin on the apex.
Yep.
But gets out of the way, and you can see there of Roberto managing to squeeze past as well. So Loveridge leading the way from Roberto. Then it's Garrett, and the number 3 is back up into 3rd place again after that early spin. It's got a lot of work to do because just about 11 seconds behind these two battling at the front. Then it's Elliot Bennett, Thomas Rathbone after his spin a little earlier on as well. Luke Jardine and Harvey Turner, Felix Barry rounding out the grid. There is the number 4 of Elliot Bennett. Oh no, a lie, that's Thomas Rathbone in 5th place.
Well, Rathbone, who was second earlier on, has fallen back a little bit. We're looking at the number 3 kart there, Alfie Garrett going through in 3rd place. Here's number 8, Harvey Turner. Again, you can see, I think Harvey is... This I would imagine this is one of his first ever times out in the wet, and so he's obviously been doing a good job. Just a couple of mistakes. A couple of times the conditions have caught him out, but he's now focused hard. And again, you can see the clear visors on these drivers because they don't wear any fancy sort of iridium visors. And there's another spin coming out of the dogleg there. That is young Mr. Garrett again out of 3rd place. Now, would that put Elliot Bennett back into 3rd place? I'm not quite sure. The 2 leaders, Archie Loveridge and Maria Roberto, they're 2 seconds apart, the number 5 kart and the number 9 kart. Everybody else is a little way back, but they're still out there, and that's the main thing. So all these youngsters want to do... Hey, here we go again.
Now, what you're seeing here, this is electric racing, instant torque. That's what you've got to be mindful of in these cars. Because yes, it's only a Bambino, but it's still instant power. You get 100% power instantly.
You've gone from no power to whoa, all the power.
Exactly.
Just like that.
It is very easy to lose back end. You watch Formula E racing in the wet. Oh, they're spinning left, right, centre. They're incredibly hard to control.
Maria Roberto having to go around the outside there of a slowing kart. Oh, now. I think that could be the first time that we have seen... there's Roberto going for a spin in 2nd position. Elsa, don't let it go.
Oh, please don't.
Oh, thank you.
Please don't. Less than a minute to go, plus the 1 lap. We are watching the race here, and you can see there are all more spins there at the hangar section. It's a very tough section of track. You can just see everyone slotting through. You see how quick they go around the outside.
I've got to say, Maria Roberto has no fear.
No.
Zero fear. We are going to go... That was round the outside there, right up close. That's a good sign. You can't teach that. As the number 7 goes for a spin again. You can't teach that sort of getting close, as close to the tyre barriers, and a couple of inches further to the left, and you're in the tyres. So a lot of these young drivers, they stay as far away, in the middle of the track as possible.
Right to the edge.
That sort of instant sort of feel of like we're going to go right to the outside. That you can't sort of that is gutsy. It hasn't helped her, however. Well, she's dropped down to 3rd position now, behind the number 3 of Alfie Garrett. So Archie Loveridge is leading quite comfortably in the number 5 kart. There's Maria again. Once you've controlled that, once you can get harness that sort of bravado, not bravado, but harness that sort of those guts a little bit and control the aggression, then that's brilliant. But this is going to be the leader is on their final lap now. Archie Loveridge will try and find and pick up Archie. Oh, there's somebody off the side. There he is, almost as though they were listening to me, Anthony.
Yeah,
there is Archie Loveridge, your leader, and let's just keep our fingers and toes crossed that he keeps it pointing the right way around this final half a lap. Down mini straight into turn number 4, understeering, under braking. These wet tyres are going to be crying enough ever so soon, I think.
I think they will be as well. But with only half a lap to go in the final, I think they will last the distance that they need. So out of turns number 5, in towards turn 6, into that tight section, and in towards Hangar Bend, with the hangar very nicely placed behind it.
Oh my word, he's gone for a spin. But there's Roberto's kart that's stopped as well. Now our leader spins, 2 corners to go. Where's kart number 3, Alfie Garrett? Okay, so Loveridge is back, up and running in the course. He's seen the last lap board. Every driver, the last lap, those last lap nerves come in a little bit. And here he comes, though, your first ever TKZ Bambino winner in the Motorsport UK British Kart Championship goes to number 5, Archie Loveridge. A couple of karts a lap down there. There's number 8 of Harvey Turner. Now, let's have a little look. Wait for the number 3 kart of Alfie Garrett. Is the kart that's going to be in second position. Here comes Alfie out to the final corner. Alfie finishes in second place. And now we wait for Maria Roberto. She hasn't come into view yet. We're waiting to see where she is on circuit. Harvey Turner has crossed the line. Oh, and there's Maria Roberto avoiding the spinning number 6 kart of Felix Barry. Maria Roberto is crossing the line in third place now. Oh no, is that Elliot Bennett actually finished
Elliot
third?
Bennett who's finished third, yeah.
Thomas Rathbone finishes 4th. Maria Roberto in 5th. Luke Jardine 6th. Felix Barry 7th, and Harvey Turner in 8th. A couple of those drivers having issues during that final, but they all finished the race and saw the checkered flag, and that is what is important here. It's not. This is not a major. This is a guest championship. It's not the British Championship for TKZ. It's just a guest round to showcase the future of karting. There's Chris Walker in the middle of your screen there. And, of course, for a photographer, so this is the difference. The only problem is with these karts, there's silence. For all the people out on track, Chris Walker, the veterans out on the circuit, you're used to, keeping your, never turn your back on a kart because you know where the kart's coming from. It's even harder when the karts are silent. But well done, our TKZ Bambino drivers there. And, well done there. We've got one more TKZ race to go. It's the Cadet Final. I'm going to stop calling them Cadet Honda because they're not. They're just Cadet. They're TKZ Cadets.
Yep.
And then at the end of that, we're going to be into the repêchages. Junior Rotax, the first repêchage. That will be starting at about midday. Then it's the Senior Rotax repêchage starting at 12:20. And then we're into the pre-finals. Minimax is the first pre-final at 12:40, followed by 177 at 1 o'clock, Honda Cadet at 1:20, Junior Rotax 2 o'clock, and Senior Rotax at 2:20 rather. The KZ2 pre-final is between Honda Cadet and Junior Rotax. There is our race director, Nigel Edwards, walking across screen, the blue cap there, with the yellow FIA Volunteers in Motorsport badge on the front. Well, I've got to say, that's again, it's great to see these young drivers. Okay, these are Bambinos, don't forget, and they're novices, and it's raining, and it's the first time they've been at an event of this size. So there were a couple of little moments of getting a bit overawed, but generally, very impressive and well done, Archie Loveridge. But the next race is quickly going to be upon us.